Yeah, nice. I'm
gonna show them these Johns.
Okay, you're good.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bree, and I'm back with another video. This video is gonna be a story time about my first fight, my first, altercation, scuffle as a child. And yeah, it's a really funny story because my family still talks about it to this day. They always like, Brianna, your first fight, you jumped somebody or whatever. They try not to give me credit where credit's due, basically. So, disclaimer, I am no violent monster. I'm a lover, not a fighter. And yeah, this was just back in the day when I was impulsive and had no self-control. I still don't really have self-control, but that's neither here nor there. This story takes place in first grade, and I know everyone's gonna probably think that I'm trying to tell a story about like when I was 6 years old, but it matters because people still bring it up to this day, which is what I'm trying to get across. So Chloe, come here. Okay, BT dubs, guys. This is my child, Chloe. Hello, Chloe, say hi. This is my child, and I love her very dearly. And she's gonna be a star on this channel as well because she's literally my child.
This is animal abuse.
Animal abuse. She's having a blast right now, right, Chloe? Look. Let's see. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, nobody try to come for me because I'm telling a story from when I was 6 years old because I remember it like it was yesterday, and my family still brings it up, like I fucking said. So, this story takes place in first grade. 6-year-old Brianna. And so this is when I lived in Queens, and so I had a private bus. Like, it wasn't a private bus, but like my mom paid a bus driver to pick me up and take me to school, as well as other children, obviously. So every day the bus picked me up from my house, and then every day after school we would meet, and everyone who took the bus would meet in the cafeteria, and your bus driver would come and pick you up and take everybody home. My two best friends at the time took the bus with me. Their names, we're gonna call them, I like to give these names like meaning, so this is hard for me. We're gonna call her Brittany. I think that's what I called her the first time. Yeah. Brittany, and then we're gonna call the other one Clara. We're gonna call her Clara. So my best friend was Clara, and my frenemy was Brittany. And I call her my frenemy because we never really like messed with each other like that. Like, we always got into like little arguments and stuff, and yeah, and then one day we were friends, and then one day we were cool, and then one day, so it didn't make any sense. So that's why I call her my frenemy, and all three of us took the bus together. So one beautiful day, I'm not gonna say what. It was after school one day, and we were in our regular routine. We were in the cafeteria waiting for our bus driver to come. It's school bus, right? We get on the bus, and I got on the bus, and I originally sat with, I wasn't there yet on the bus yet. If your class dismissed late, like we would already be on the bus waiting for you. So that's probably the case. And I got on the bus first, we were sitting together. Then, like I said, Clara was my best friend, and so yeah, that should just go to say, like, my relationship was a lot closer with Clara, was a lot stronger than my relationship with Brittany. So I sat next to Brittany one day, on that day on the bus, and then gets on after her. So I would say maybe like a minute or two, maybe less, after I sit down with Brittany. Clara gets on the bus, and then she motions me. She's like, Bree, come sit down. Like, come sit with me. So obviously, that's my best friend. That's who I'm closer with. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go sit with you. So I guess Brittany didn't like that. And she didn't like that. So when I proceeded to get up and sit down with Clara, she decided to like put her feet up and like block me. Like, she decided to do like one of these, so I couldn't pass. And I just looked at her like, girl, what are you doing? Because like I don't that was so that's such a like you're mad, like you're mad. That's such a you're mad thing to do, cause why are you trying to block me from going to sit with my friend? Like you're just mad because you're the second choice and nobody likes you, right? Right. Anywho, she was really fucking salty because I didn't want to sit next to her. So we were going back and forth for like a few minutes actually. I remember I was very patient. This is back in the day when I had some patience. So I was going back and forth with her for a good few minutes because she didn't want to move her feet so I could go sit with my friend. So after going back and forth with her for quite a few minutes, I had to make a decision in my head. Either I'm gonna keep going back and forth with her, which was an option, but it really wasn't an option because I wasn't gonna keep going back and forth with her, or I'm going to find a way to go sit next to my bitch because it was coming down to the nitty-gritty. Like I didn't have time for her games anymore. So I decided that I was going to pick up my little foot, my skinny ass foot. She was a big girl too. She wasn't no stick like me. She was pretty thick. And picked up my foot and I was like, I have to kick her off the chair. That's the only way I'm gonna get her off the chair, because if I try to push her, like I don't think I was that strong at that point, so I wasn't gonna get very far with that. So I was like, I have to kick her off the seat. That's what I have to do. And that's what I did. Picked up my foot and I just started like trying to get her off the seat, and I don't know why I had to like really get her off the seat. Like I could have just like, you know, kicked her foot down, but in my head I was just like, nah, she dead ass just got me tight, so now you can't even sit on the seat, like you're gonna sit on the floor now. So I'm kicking her off, trying to push her off the seat, and like she's hanging onto the seat for dear life. And we went like that for like quite a while too, because the bitch wouldn't budge. Like I said, she was pretty big. So then I like picked up my other foot, so now I have both of my feet and I'm trying to push her off the seat, and then she finally falls down. But when she fell down, she tried to take me with her, bitch, and I wasn't having it. So that's when the fight broke out, because she tried to drag me down with her. I don't remember ever like punching her in her face or anything, but I definitely like hit her, and you know, I know I did some damage because, you know, of what later happened, but I'm gonna get to that. You know, I remember hitting her definitely in her face like one time, and then I was like pulling her hair, and then because she was pulling mine, and then this is happening while the bus is moving, while we're on our way to, I was going to like an after school program, so we were on our way there. So this is happening while the bus is, you know, moving, and you know, we're trying to get to where we're supposed to be at. So I don't think we were fighting for that long before, you know, the bus driver obviously realized that we were fighting, and then she couldn't, you know, like stop the bus in the middle of driving and break it up. So it was going on for like a little bit, and then once we got to the stop, I had to get off. So I got off of her, and on my way off the bus, my bitch Clara wanted her 30 with her too, and she like I don't really know what happened because I was on my way off the bus, but I know Clara definitely like got a kick in. She got a kick in, and I know she hit her because, you know, basically what I'm trying to say is, you know, Clara came in and she got a hit too. So that day was over, and it was the next day in school, and I'm sitting down in my classroom. I had class with Brittany, but not Clara. So Brittany comes up to me and she's like, oh, you did this to my face. And she has like a scratch, like right here, like under her eye. And then I was like, okay, bitch, like we got into a fight like that. Yeah. She didn't say much to me after that because I'm pretty sure we hung out after the fact. Like after we fought, we were definitely friends after that. So it was fine. And then I would say maybe like a few days later was like bingo night at my school. And you know, bingo night was popping, let me tell you, at my school. Like, so we was at bingo night having a good old time, and we see Brittany and her mother, and we're on our way out when we see them, and Brittany's mom stops me and my mom, and she's trying to like have a conversation with my mom, basically pressing my mom because I scratched up her daughter's face. Oh well, your daughter started it. It was like it wasn't that serious, to be honest. Like, your daughter's fine, we're friends now, like, it's all good. After that situation, I can't really remember. Like I said, I don't remember like much of like first grade. I just remember that. So to end the story, basically I had gotten dropped off at my dad's house, and I just remember like they knew that I was in a fight, and they were like, oh, you jumped her, TT jumped her, da da da. And to this day, like, everybody says I jumped a girl in first grade. Like, all my family likes to say I jumped a girl in first grade. So it's funny, it's like a joke now. Back then it was no joke though. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Don't jump bitches in first grade. I didn't jump her. Don't be like me, basically. Violence is never the answer. Stay in school, kids. Remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.